Okay, in today's lesson, we are looking at the power of storytelling. In a way, all of our life is a story, and it's all dependent upon the perspective that we decide to take. So how can we shift the perspective that we have about what's going on in any moment with ourselves or with our partnerships? Well, we can incorporate some of the techniques that we have already used. So while we're listening to a story or while an interpretation of what's going on with us comes up, we can turn our attention, whether actually, physically, or just psychically, to the third eye center. The psychic center that allows us to become the witness, like we're watching a play, like we're watching a movie. And another one is to take tongue to the roof of the mouth, the Khechri mudra, which allows all the meridians to line up in the body, the energy channels to be flowing together so that we can look at this thing from a whole person perspective. The third thing we can do is begin to breathe in and out of the heart center and find our ability to have compassion in the moment, that whatever story is being brought forward, the root of it is a desire to love and be loved. So this is a really important concept. The desire to love and be loved is always what everyone is looking for. So if we can remember that, drop into the witness, align ourselves by using this simple Khechri mudra, and begin to breathe in the heart. Appreciation that this person is even sharing what they're sharing. Perhaps our presence or our conversation has triggered some deep memory or some wound from the past. Our ability to listen with love, that this person is seeking love, seeking to receive love and feel love, can invoke compassion in us. And then the last part of this is, what story is empowering us? Because if the story we're telling ourselves about what's happening is disempowering, we can always tell another story. That is the power of the stories that we tell. Culturally, in the world, what story are we telling ourselves? That things are going downhill and everything is going to be terrible and this is going to happen, and how empowering is that? Or are we telling the story that allows for a possibility, for hope, for something beautiful to happen, or that something beautiful is happening and this is actually how it looks for something really amazing to happen? So I challenge you today to look at the stories that are being told both in your mind and through your partner, and ask yourself, is this an empowering story? If not, try in that moment to rewrite it. So for example, say, oh, there's not enough money to pay all the bills. And this is the story we're telling ourselves. We can decide to shift it and say, because of polarity, because what I know of polarities, if I'm experiencing the void of not having, that means I'm soon to experience its polarity of having in an equal measure to its opposite. So that sucking back of the water, right, that pulling back, that ebbing, is about to produce the flowing. So in this way, we can change that story we're telling ourselves and become excited about the void that is drawing in the new, and we are just waiting. Another story we might hear is our partner doesn't like something about us, is picking on something that they disagree with or don't like. So when we listen with ears of compassion and as the witness, we can instead hear, this is something they actually don't like about themselves. They're sharing it vulnerably with me. And if I can have compassion for this, I can send love to that part of them. I can send acceptance to it and understand they're just seeking to feel love and to experience acceptance. So challenge you today to rewrite the stories that you're telling yourself about you and about what's going on in your life and your relationship, and see how this shifts things dramatically for you today and going forward. Okay, we'll catch you next time.